Well, everybody. So, as you might have already seen just then, we got some new fucking animations. And, gonna be honest, I don't know about, like, off rip, I don't know about the AK. Like, it's just feels like there's a little, like, too much, like, emphasis slash power being put into the charging of the bolt. I don't know, it just feels like it's a little like oomph, a little too much. Alright, so I've actually had a look at some of these already, I can't lie. And like some of them I do like, other ones not so much. So, okay, again we have another one, the Deeg. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it feels like some of these animations have been a little bit Valorant-ified, like, I feel like this kind of pull animation. It reminds me of the Valorant, Arcane Sheriff, I suppose. This kind of gives me those vibes. You know what I'm talking about. So, I'm just gonna go through all the pistols. Let's start off with the USP. Okay. Seems a little bit classic, nothing too much changed. Seems, to me, it feels like it feels like it's almost like it's been slow motioned a bit. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Inspect, looking pretty normal. Oh, okay. I actually like the new reload. The new sounds and the new animations obviously gonna take a while to feel normal, but right now I'm liking the USP. Let's go get the CZ. CZ feels, I'd say it's pretty normal. Yeah, shooting feels the same. But what the hell? Okay, oh, interesting. Wow, wait, do they have different reloads now for... Wow, okay. Okay, so let me just shoot 2 bullets. Wow, the CZ at the very least has different reloads for when that's very interesting. That's pretty cool, honestly. I like that, I like that. Now, does it change how fast that you can, like, shoot after reloading? I don't know. Well, I'll let someone else decide that. I just wanna... Oh, all the pistols have this. That's pretty cool. I have to be honest. Yeah, also, the Deeg feels like, first of all, a lot more power in that. It's like a bang. Honestly, right now, the pistols I'm liking, bro. I'm liking these new animations. They're a little bit weird, for sure, but the dualies definitely feel hella slow, feels like. Yeah, the animations feel like they've been slowed down, maybe on accident or something. It just doesn't feel like it's supposed to be this slow. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't, something's wrong. Okay. Okay, unfortunately the dualies don't have different animations depending on if they're empty or not. Yeah, nothing different. Also, sorry if the game was a bit loud, let me turn it down a bit. Alright, and we got the 5.7. Okay, I kinda like that. Shooting seems the same, and the reload. Okay, feeling a little bit more tactical, and when it's empty, there we go, and the slide is locked back. That's pretty cool, honestly, that they have it now that the slide locks back on an empty. The Glock. I like the Glock. It might just be the exact same as the 5.7. Not too sure. Shooting feels a little bit different, but basically the same. Okay. Okay, I like that. It's just a little bit more tactical. Okay, very... Okay, looks kind of like the same as the Glock, the P2K. And the R8? Whoa, that seems different. Okay, it's like the same vibe, but different. And then let me get the other one. There we go. That's definitely, it's got a little bit more pizzazz. You saw the, what do you call it, the chamber spinning while it was going back in, like with the, you know? Okay, shooting it feels a lot of extra power, but feels weirdly off. I don't know. I feel like this is like a little too much extra power, or maybe it's too slow, because if I just hold down, it kind of cancels the animation. That's what I'm seeing here. If I hold down, you see it cancels the animation, so I feel like, you know, there's either too much power going on in this animation, or maybe they need to speed it up a little or something. And there's the reload. Let's go empty it. I had to feel about the right click. The right click feels nice, I can't lie. Right click seems good amount of stuff. Okay, there's the empty, and it's just, okay, same, of course. And next we got the Tech 9. Okay. Shooting feels a little bit more punchy. Here's the reload. And here's the reload on empty. Okay, feeling the same, and of course the USP we already tried. Okay, so going through all the pistols, I like them. I like all the different pistols. Wait, P250 we forgot actually. I like the P250. I'm seeing a little, it's got the theme with the P250, P2K, Glock, 5.7. They all kind of have like the same-ish, like pull-out. Shooting. Again, like I feel like the slide coming back feels like very slow on the pistols. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but anyway. Here's the empty reload. And there's normal reload. Yep, seems about it. Let's move on to the SMGs now. Actually, we'll move on to the AK. Again, we already saw the AK. I feel like it's like they're really putting in power into racking that slide. Don't know if I like it too much, but maybe I'll just get used to it. Shooting feels about the same. Maybe a little choppy, but there's the reload. Again, I don't know, it just feels like it's like a little too much oomph into that slide rack. And the empty, the exact same. Look at the inspect. Oh, actually, I didn't look at the inspects. Just went through all of the pistol inspects. They're basically all the same, with the exception of feeling a little extra janky. But that's okay, they'll fix over time, hopefully. Okay, so now moving on from the AK, and get the M4A1S. Ooh, hold up. Feels a little jerky. Okay, that's what that's like the word I'm looking for. It feels very jerky with the slide. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, it's just a little too jerky for me. I mean, I like it maybe if it wasn't as jerky. Um, shoot. Oh, okay, that was a little bit weird. Okay, not sure if I like that. He kind of like fumbles with it a bit to get it inside the mag, which is that's alright. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. M4 looks like it's probably just the same animations. Oh, actually, yes, it's looking like the same animation. And empty doesn't change it. Okay, let's move on to the FAMAS. FAMAS, I don't think they're gonna change. They already changed it recently, but let's see. It feels a little. It's about this. It's about the same. And let's move on to the Galil. Okay, it feels the same. Yeah, it's about the same. Nothing much to complain about. The SG Krieg. Okay. Like, these guys love racking, like, really hard on these. I don't know, maybe that's just more realistic or something, but something. Okay. Empty is the same. Okay. And we're gonna move on to the org. The org is gonna probably be relatively the same. They did actually change it from before. I think I remember saying it was very like, almost like it was a pussy handling it. But they've gone back, okay. Yeah, so there's the rifles. Let's look at the AWP. What? Okay, the AWP is a little, very like, I almost want to say it's like muted version of the old animation. I'm not sure if I like the new AWP. Hmm. Okay. But, it's about the same after that there. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Maybe it's just the pullout seems a little slow. Okay, the DAC. Very interesting. Interesting pullout. Okay, and we got the slap on the... Well, this feels very odd. This feels very robotic on the T-side DAC. Just one more time. Yeah, the little HK slap feels very robotic on the DAC. Let me just see. Empty. Anything changes. And that doesn't seem. So yeah, very robotic on the slap there. Let's look at the CT DAC. Whoa. This is very quick on the hands there, feels like. And let's shoot. Yeah, I feel like they kind of just copy pasted the M4 reload, which, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's very normal. Alright, let's look at the scout. Scout is fine. Yeah, don't mind that at all. Reload. Okay. And I'm just gonna empty it. Okay. The scout is completely fine. Let's move on to the SMGs. Mac 10 feels normal. Okay, that feels a little weird. Something feels wrong here. I feel like there's a bit of a weirdness going on with the wrist and arm there on the reload, but other than that, it's fine. Pretty normal. This feels different, MP7. Okay, but I like it. Okay. And reload feels pretty normal. Nothing too special to write home about. MP9 feels pretty much the same. Let's unload it. Yeah, feels about the same. MP5. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so yeah, the pullout feels a little bit nicer on the MP5 SD. Yeah, feels pretty normal if I do say so myself. Nothing too special. And let's look at the UMP. Okay, UMP feels different. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Reload. I mean, yeah, it just feels very normal. Then the PP. I think if you guys remember, I did not like the PP. The animations on the last time. Okay, actually. No. I mean, like, it matches in line with all the other animations, but yeah, I still don't really like the PP. Alright, and finally in the SMGs, we got the P90. Well, that feels normal. Yeah, I don't know, it feels about normal, just a little bit improved. Let's look at the Negev. Negev feels very normal. And the reload. Okay. Yeah, it feels very normal with just a little extra. MT49 feels normal. Okay, once again normal, but just a little bit extra. Okay, the Mag 7, I like that. A little more smoother, a little more tactical. In the reload. Okay, I kind of like that. Okay, I kind of like the new shotguns. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like the sort of. It feels a bit more normal than the new Mag 7, but. And the Nova. Okay, I like the Nova. It's kind of just reminiscent of the Mag 7 changes. Yeah. The reload feels very quick, isn't it? Maybe that's normal, but. Yeah, I like the Nova. And lastly, we got the XM. Okay, feels a little normal. Feels okay. I don't know about the XM. The XM feels a little bit weird. I feel like it's kind of missing a little something almost. Okay, I'm not too sure about the XM. It just feels off. Something feels off about that. Alright, let's move on to knives. So, let's see. What the? What? Okay, I feel like it's a bit bugged. Oh, ha. Okay, no. Okay, well, I guess maybe maybe we can't look at the knives here because aimbots is a little bit broken on it. So that is all of the new animations for the guns at the very least. Maybe I'll do a separate video on the knives once this gets fixed because I'm a brokey. Or maybe you can just watch someone else's video. That's probably going to be the case. Little summary. This new snipers are alright, they're pretty good. I feel like the all pull out there is a little bit muted. SMGs, don't mind the SMGs at all. They feel very same-ish, but maybe a little bit more fine-tuned. AK, not too sure about. Everything else is fine. Actually, the M4s, I feel like the charging of the handle is a little too jerky. I feel like that's the same with the AK-2, just a little too much. Like the AK is a lot less, but the M4 definitely feels like a little extra. All of the heavy guns, see, they're fine. I love the new pistols. I love the new pistols, and the knives. Can't really say anything about it. Well, I say we've kind of gone full circle. First video I ever made was looking at new animations, and now we got some new animations. And the only thing I can say is I kind of wish these came out when CS2 came out. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys maybe in the next video. Bye bye. Also, I forgot to add that now when you go and go into community server browser, brings it up in the shift tab now. Very nice. You don't have to alt tab, and especially because I frequent deathmatch servers a lot, it's very helpful. So yeah.